Here's an AMI This Week shortcut with Alex Smyth.
The Sky Tree of Tokyo, saying thank you to the world for a performance of joy and love. We say goodbye from Tokyo 2020.
The Tokyo Paralympics may be over, but the push or representation never ends for the Canadian Paralympic Committee. As part of that ongoing commitment, the CPC has released a para expansion pack. The 11-piece set includes one mini figurine, which you can adapt in several ways to represent white cane users, wheelchair athletes, and amputees. And because of their design, they can also be integrated into sets of the world's most popular building block toy.
It fits really well onto their Lego stuff.
I think it's awesome. I think it's a really, really good collection of different things that represent the Paralympics, and I love the integration with regular Lego itself, that it can be just kind of slapped together into whatever set you want it to be and kind of integrate it back into your own play and your own kind of Lego collection.
That's high praise coming from Matthew Cabraja. Not only did he swim for Canada at the Paralympics this summer in Tokyo, he's also a longtime fan of the original Danish toy.
I think it just kind of represents the overall message of disabilities being integrated into everyday life, and kind of the whole thing that we're the same people, kind of the same bricks. It's all the same pattern. So I think it just kind of encapsulates that whole integration idea.
There we go.
According to the CPC, that was definitely one of the ideas behind the Parapack, especially when it comes to the next generation.
We looked at opportunities to influence youth because, we don't want to change the perception of kids, we actually want to shape it. There is a world of tomorrow that can celebrate Paralympic athletes and Paralympic medals the same way we do it for Olympic athletes and Olympic medals.
To achieve that goal, Executive Director, Communications and Brand, Martin Richard, and his team at the CPC saw a void that they could help fill.
The Para Expansion Pack was part of this idea of, let's make this inclusive. Let's actually look at toys that any kid will play with, and in this particular case, decades. They're still around, but we looked at that and we said that there are no figurines that have disabilities. And so in our case, we're obviously from the world of sports, so we wanted to integrate sport-type figurines that have disabilities and obviously that are reflected at the Paralympic Games. So we launched this Para Pack, and right off the bat, people were asking, where can we buy them?
But the CPC never planned to sell the set. Instead, they came up with a better idea.
We said we actually have to make this open source. We have to find a way for people that are really passionate about the idea to not have to wait for a major retailer to start selling them, and have the ability to print them through technology, 3D printing, and make those figurines at home. And so we actually provided the recipe to the world free of charge.
Paralympian and boccia star Alison Levine was really excited to learn the 3D printable designs for the pieces are available for free on the CPC website, and feels this type of initiative is part of a larger movement.
I think we're seeing it more and more throughout all different types of toys and media, people with disabilities being portrayed. And I think people still see it and take a step back because it's something new. My hope is that, the more and more we do these things, it's just going to become second nature. No one's going to look twice when there's a model that's missing an arm or a toy in a wheelchair. So I think it's a huge leap forward. The more that people see it, the more it just becomes normal.
And like the CPC, Alison believes the largest impact may be on the next generation.
Especially for kids, toys and playing is a child's occupation. That's how they explore the world and learn about things and express themselves is through playing. So to be able to have themselves represented in a toy is super important, and it's just also really, really cool. Kids like cool things, adults like cool things too. It's just awesome.
And since this set was so well received, The CPC sees a future for this type of initiative.
And we obviously acknowledge that we didn't have every sport highlighted in there, but that's the intention. There's demands. 2 days after it was launched, we got a call from someone says, "Where's the para-ice hockey sledge version?" We're on it. And so that's the idea. It's a fun way, and it's a great way also to show kids that there are different ways that you can play and be inclusive.